everyone, Salena Kulkarni from Phoenix Wealth Group here. Today's video, I really just want to share with you an interesting insight which I think is really going to be useful to many of you who may have some fear around the concept of debt. I was talking to a client of mine the other day who reluctantly admitted to me that one of the reasons that he'd stayed out of property investing for so long was his fear of debt and his fear of taking on debt. He'd been brought up to believe that debt was just a burden, like a noose around your neck, and certainly something that he wanted to avoid at all costs. So, you know, he was very careful with his spending, didn't have credit cards, and generally kind of opted out of most kinds of investing because of his fear around owing anyone or anything any money. What we did though, as a result of kind of going through some scenarios and some planning, was he started to understand that debt can be one of the most powerful tools on the planet, provided you understand it. A lot of people see debt as a stone or a noose around their neck, and certainly it can be that way if your relationship with money is a little bit dicey, if your level of financial discipline is low, and if you don't have what I would regard as a clear way for managing debt and a clear exit strategy. So effectively, if I look at my relationship to debt and the relationship that most of my clients have with debt, and people I know who are wildly successful as investors, and what is universally common amongst them is that they're very clear on how to manage debt and effectively how they will extinguish or exit that debt in the future. Without that clear plan of attack, debt can become bigger than Ben-Hur in terms of an obstacle in your life, and something that, yes, quite rightly, you should fear. What I'm actually arguing today is that one of the reasons people get stuck as property investors is because of their fear of debt. If you can get very clear on some of the fundamentals and foundations associated with money management, then that is probably the easiest way to improve your relationship to debt. So if you've got any comments or questions about today's video, please leave them in the question box below, and I would love to hear from you. Salena Kulkarni from Phoenix Wealth Group, signing off. Thanks.